Howdy. So on December 25th, I made a video. I posted a video called How to Get Beautiful Women Who Are 10s to Always Approach You in 2020. The video premise was that there is a way and a time to approach women that you're attracted to. There are certain scenarios to do that in. But that society wants you to believe that you always have to be the one to approach women. Or more so, that society wants you to believe that you're only allowed to know or talk to or date women that you go to school with, go to church with, live in the same neighborhood as, grew up with, that circumstances beyond your control have forced you to be around. And that those women that are already in your social circle are pretty much your limit, and you better, please them or be alone. And the point of the video was, no, that's not the case. There are several ways to meet new women. One of them is cold approaching them. One of them is dressing, looking like, and being the kind of man worth them approaching in the first place, and then they'll approach you. And then the point of that video was that there's a third way, that all of the ways are valid, but that there's a better way, a work smart, not hard way. And that is intentionally getting them to approach you, and not just based on you're dressed nice, you smell good, you look cool, or whatever, but actually actively getting them to come to you. So one of the subscribers to my channel, Hector, he had a question. He said, so what if you do what's in this video? He said, I like the video. What if I follow the advice of what's in this video and the woman doesn't, completely ignore me, but she's like, no, you come to me, I answered Hector in the video, but I liked his question, and I know everybody's not going to look at every comment in every video, and I thought some of you might have the same question, so I'm going to answer it in this video. If you call a woman over to you, you have to have seen the other video to understand what I'm going to say here, but if you call a woman over to you with the mindset I told you to have in that video of you have something that she wants and she needs. The analogy I gave was if you saw her drop a $10,000 stack of $100 bills out of her purse that she was on the way to take to the bank or just got from the bank, and you're sitting in the bookstore at a table, you got your laptop, bunch of books, a bunch of work stuff, business stuff spread out all over the table. You saw her drop her money, and you're not a complete jerk. You're not going to pocket her money and steal it, but you're also not going to get up and run, way away from all your stuff to give it to her and risk your stuff being stolen, or gather up all your things just to bring her something. So I said in the video, snap, get her attention, point at her, say, you, come here. And have the mindset that I just gave in that analogy, that you have something she needs. You don't know if she has something you need at all. All you know is that she's pretty and you think she's attractive. So what? You know that you have things about you of value to her that are more valuable than the $10,000 stack of money in the analogy. Or you should anyway have things about you that are more valuable than $10,000 stack of money. You know that about yourself. You don't know anything about her other than she's pretty and you like her style of dress, her hair, whatever. That doesn't mean anything. There are millions of pretty people in the world that are horrible human beings that are not worth knowing. I've met lots of them. There are lots of not attractive human beings that are someone that are so valuable and so worth knowing it can't even be described in words. You're looking for someone who you're attracted to physically, but that also is worth knowing. You don't know if this woman you're calling over meets that description yet. You just know that she's attractive to you. You want to find out if she's more than just physically attracted to you. You want to find out if she's mentally, emotionally, and spiritually attractive to you. This is what women do that men don't do and men should do. You shouldn't just assume a girl is qualified and worth your time because she's attractive. You should do what women do and filter her by some standards that you already have. So you're calling her over to find out if she meets your standards in the first place. So you know that that her standards, that you should meet her standards because you're an awesome person. If her standards exceed what you are, you should make it your goal in life to be such a great person that you know that if her standards exceed what you are, then her standards are stupid. So you already know you. You already know that you're of value. You don't know her. So if, like in the analogy, she dropped $10,000 and you're trying to be a nice guy and give it back to her, and you know, but you got all your stuff spread out on the table, so you can't chase her down, and you're just like, hey, you, come here. If in this analogy, if she was like, no, you come to me, hopefully some of you might, but hopefully you wouldn't be like, oh, okay, let me drop everything I'm doing and pick up all my books and pick up my laptop and or leave my stuff behind and let it get stolen so that I can give this girl her money back. No, just you. Yeah, you. Come here. And if she's like, no, you come here. You've got the money that she needs, but you're not willing to leave your stuff, what would you do? Hopefully you'd be like, come here. Just ignore what she said and come here. Come on. Come here. Like that. Don't be a jerk. Just like, hey, I got stuff here all spread out and am in the middle of something that I can't pack up. Your hands are free. You come to me. Come here. If she doesn't come, that's fine. There are thousands of reasons that she wouldn't come that don't have anything to do with you. She might be in a bad mood. Someone she loved might have just died. Someone she loved might have just broke up with her. She might be sick. She might be on the way to work and her best friend just told her that she's about to get fired because she's late too often and she's late right now and she's in a rush. There's a thousand reasons there are a thousand reasons she might not come over. Now, on her list of reasons that she shouldn't come over, if you're doing this right, her relationship status won't be one of them because you shouldn't be giving off the vibe that you're hitting on her at this point. Once she comes over to you, then you should be giving off that vibe. First, you should look at her finger and see if she's likely married or not. A lot of women just wear wedding rings as decoy rings to keep you from hitting on them if you're some kind of weirdo. So it doesn't mean that she's married, but it's a good sign that she's married to look for. And if someone's married, don't be hitting on them, man. That's not cool. Don't be a creep. But you shouldn't be giving off a vibe that a woman would be like, I'm not going to go over to him because I'm married or have a boyfriend or whatever, because that means you're giving off I'm hitting on you vibe. And that's not something you should be doing at the point of calling her over. Once she comes to you, that's when you want to do that. And then if she has a husband at that point or a boyfriend and she tells you that, say, hey, that doesn't surprise me at all. I saw something about you that I found attractive and I called you over here for that reason. It doesn't surprise me that 5 years before I even met you, somebody else did the same thing. Makes sense. You seem like an awesome person. You're pretty. You seem cool. Take it as a compliment that I called you over here. Hey, I'm always looking to expand my social circles. If you're such an awesome woman, I'm sure that your husband's awesome. Maybe me and him can be friends. Take my number down. I'm sure since you're an awesome woman and since you're pretty, that you probably have awesome, pretty women friends that some of them might be single. How about me, you, your husband, and one of your awesome friends do a double date? You can connect me with your friend. You know your friends. You know their type. If one of them, their type seems to be what I am from what you know of me from looking at me and talking to me, you can be my wing girl, my wing friend, and hook me up with her, and that's it. So if you call her over and she's like, no, you come over to me, just pretty much ignore that and just say, no, you come here. Don't say no verbally. If she tries to get you to come to her, just ignore her. Just come here. Like, I've got something important you want and you're not going to want to miss out on it, so you come to me. And yeah, like I said, if she doesn't come, so what? Who cares? Who cares? Seriously, there's 4 billion something people in the world that are women. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of them that you'd be attracted to that would come. So who cares if this one does or doesn't come? Who cares? Seriously. If she does come, like I said, tell her what you want immediately. Change the body language to, yes, I actually am attracted to you and I called you over here because I saw you. I wanted to meet you, decided to say hi, have a seat. Let me get to know you and see if, we're attracted to each other. And then you want to let her know immediately when you invite her to have a seat and tell her that you want to get to know her real quick. Like I said, people are busy. They have stuff to do. If they're out and about, they're probably on the way to or from somewhere that they have a schedule to meet. So let them know, hey, not going to take up a lot of your time. I got stuff to do. Just want to talk to you real quick for a minute and get to know you a little bit. And then talk to her, ask her questions that are actually relevant to you for you to figure out if you're attracted to her beyond just looks. Make some assumptions about her, because when you do that, like based on how she looks, what she's wearing, make assumptions about what you think she does for a living, where you think she's coming from or going, what kind of person you think she is. Do this because it gives you stuff to talk about, and whether you're right or wrong about your assumptions, it makes the conversation be furthered. If you're right, she's just going to be like, wow, how'd you know that? You're very intuitive. That's amazing. Tell me how you knew. If you're wrong, she's going to like probably crack up laughing and be like, that's the total opposite of me. You're completely wrong. That's hilarious. What made you think that? Either way is a good thing. Either way is fine. As long as you're not making offensive assumptions, then it's a good thing. You want to end the conversation after not very long and on a high note, while both of you are laughing and having fun and having a good time. Hey, I gotta go. It was nice to meet you. But before you end the conversation on the high note, you want to have been talking about a fun thing that you're going to be doing today, tomorrow, or in the near future. That's such an awesome thing that you know that 9 out of 10 people would want to be doing it and would wish that were you. And then she's obviously, if you do that, likely going to be like, wow, that sounds amazing. I wish I were going to be doing that today or on that day, instead of doing nothing, or instead of being at this place I don't want to be at. And then you would say, well, hey, listen, if you're free that day, or if you already have plans but that you need an excuse to get out of, you're welcome to join me. You're more than welcome to join me. We might have fun together. If she says, yeah, that'd be amazing, then say, okay, take my number down. And then when she pulls out her phone, tell her your number and say, hey, text me later today. Text me a little bit. We'll talk about the details and we'll set it up. If she says, I would love to do that, it's been amazing to talk to you and that sounds like a lot of fun, but I'm sorry, I'm married or I have a boyfriend, and say, wow, listen, I didn't know that. I apologize. Take it as a compliment that I was, hitting on you. I didn't mean to, intrude on your relationship. I had no idea. Wouldn't have hit on you if I knew. But listen, now that you're here, now that I know that you're an awesome person, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you probably have an awesome husband then. Maybe me and him could be friends, and mean that. Don't be trying to hit on her by getting her number, talking about pretending to want to be her or her husband's friend, and then trying to wait until they get in an argument. That's not cool. Get a life. But just listen, if you're this awesome, your husband's probably awesome. I bet I'd like him. I bet he'd like me. Maybe we can be friends. And, you're an awesome woman. You're beautiful. So I assume you have awesome, beautiful women friends. Probably some of them are single. So let's do this. Take my number down. You and your husband and me and one of your beautiful friends can go on a double date Friday or Wednesday or whatever day that the awesome thing was. And we can all have a good time. And tell her, hey, listen, I have a very particular type. So I'm going to describe my type to you. And if you think you have a friend that meets that type, send me a picture of her, send me some information. And if I'm interested in her, I'll invite her. Send me a couple of different friends of yours so that I can pick the one that I think would hit it off the most with me. And me and her and you and your husband can go on a double date. That's what you do. That's what you do if the woman tries not to come when you call her. You just ignore her and just, no, come here. Don't say no verbally. Just ignore that she said to come over, and just come on. And if she doesn't come, so what? If she does, tell her what you wanted. Hi, my name's Sherrick. I saw you. Wanted to meet you. Decided to say hi. Smile. Make eye contact. Hold eye contact with her. Invite her to have a seat. Tell her you got to get going in a minute. You're not going to take up a lot of her time. Just want to get to know her. Have a nice conversation about her. make some assumptions about her, whether they're right or wrong is irrelevant. Tell her about something awesome you're going to do today or soon. When she, like anybody would, says that she would want to, be a part of that, she wishes she could be, say you can be, you're welcome to join me. If she says yes, give her your number, you're done. If she says, I wish I could, but I'm married, say, hey, listen, makes sense that you're married. Totally, I could totally see that. Why don't you take my number down anyway? Me and your husband can become good friends. You can hook me up with one of your beautiful lady friends that I'm sure you have that are single, that are friends of yours. That's it. So, if anybody else has any comments that any questions about something I make a video on, like Hector did, this was me answering Hector's comment. All you have to do is post it down below in the comment section, and I'll read it and I'll answer it in the comment, and I'll probably make a video on it if it's something worth making a video on that I think other people would want to know about. If you haven't already done so, thumbs up this video first of all. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button down below this video. Ring the little notification bell icon for automatic updates from YouTube whenever I post a new video. And if you subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell, and comment any questions you have, then YouTube will alert you when I make a new video answering your question. So, yeah, do it. Become more awesome.